Hello, folks. It's Q again. I would like to share something with you from my coaching and counseling practice that you may be able to relate to. It is fairly common for a client to relate to me some dream they have always wanted to pursue, or some desire they have denied themselves for years. Some folks have given up on any hope of realizing that dream. Why? Because they imagine that pursuing that dream will disappoint someone they care about. Sometimes they believe they have an obligation that requires their sacrifice, that they sacrifice their entire lives in service to another individual or organization. These people often feel guilty for even wanting to live their dream life. Now, before I go any further, let me make something perfectly clear. There are certainly occasions when this level of sacrifice is needed, and we are willing to make that sacrifice because we love someone regardless of the cost to ourselves. This can be a noble and honorable thing. So to be clear, I am not speaking out against self-sacrifice in any way. This video is not about that kind of sacrifice. And yet I have had countless people tell me about their personal goals. They've always wanted to travel to another country, for example, or even move there, or they want to become an actor, or open their own business, or any number of other goals people have. But a husband or wife disapproves. Family members and friends may poo-poo the idea. Maybe circumstances are not ideal, or something outside of them seems to be an obstacle to living the life they've always wanted. On top of all of that, they sometimes feel guilty for pursuing something they want because it may be inconvenient to someone else or risk the displeasure of someone they care about. That person may even have accused them of being selfish. Of course, a good life coach will never impose his or her own opinions on others or even make right or wrong judgments, and I'm certainly not going to do that now. Instead, if you ever find yourself in this situation, it might be helpful to remember that your life belongs to you, and it is the only life that you have. It is precious. And since you are a unique human being, unlike anyone else that has ever lived, your life path is also unique. Only you can fulfill the potential inside of you. Only you can touch the lives of other people in the way that you do. Let me ask you, do you think a bird should feel guilty about flying high because a squirrel has no wings? Or should a son or daughter feel guilty about achieving more than his or her parents ever did? Would it be wrong to become a professional singer, for example, just because your husband or wife or brother or sister is tone deaf? Only you can answer that question. But in my practice, I see lots of people who have put their lives on hold and stunted their own personal growth so as to please other people. Now, speaking for myself alone, I will say that, in my opinion, it is not selfish to fulfill your unique purpose in life. It is not selfish to be the kind of unique creature that you are. It is not selfish for you to be all that you can be in this life, even if people around you don't want to help you to do that, even if it is inconvenient for other people. Selfishness, of course, is not good, but we can be kind, considerate people and still achieve the promise of our birth. Just a little food for thought, friends. Until tomorrow, this is Q, wishing you health, wealth, and happiness.